Hey there, thanks for stopping by. My name is Carrie, and today I have the much anticipated Buzzy Garden mystery bag to reveal. This is the only one I got. There was also a, what was it called? Life Starts Here bundle, but one of the things it had in it was a recipe organizer, and I already have plenty recipe organizing things, and it had listed also like a block pad, and I have not that block pads are not good. I love block pads, but I already have like three of those, I think, maybe even four. So I did just get the Buzzy Garden one. I love the bag, first of all. This is how it came in the box. This is going to be my first impressions. I have not opened, as you will see, me taking this out. I have not opened any of this. This is all completely wrapped still, but I love the bag. And let me make sure that, okay, so the bag's dimensions are 16 inches by 14 and a half by 3.5. So just in case you wanted to know the size, it's a pretty big size. I love their planner bags. I use them. I use one for work. And so then we have, I know that I already have these discs, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm seeing a few things, but I just wanted to go over first before we actually dig in and get into this. It was a 9 items plus the tote bag. It was $34.99. I believe they still have some. It said it has a retail value of over $195. And so we get the plastic expander discs, 8. I'm just reading off what it had said that it had listed, the things. So 8 sticker sheets, value pack sticker book, undated big planner, classic dashboard, classic filler paper, classic planner companion, another value pack sticker book, and then a planner zipper folio, which I was kind of like most excited for because I don't know about you. I know most planners don't usually keep them inside of any sort of case or anything. I love their planner covers. I have different ones. They don't really make like the snap one anymore, and they have some that zip and all that, but I love covers to kind of protect it and keep like other little things like the pen and stuff in there. But I know it's not everybody's thing, but that was kind of like the main thing that I was looking for in this. And for $34.99, you just really cannot beat the price. I can see that I've already had this one, and I think this one, sticker book wise, but again, doesn't bother me because I know that you're going to get duplicates, and for the price and everything, you just really cannot beat it. So let's see what we've got here. So it's tiny florals. I'll kind of, go back through things. We'll just kind of get through everything first. This must be the 8 sticker sheets, which is color story florals, which I might have. I can't remember really. And then we have seasonal florals. I started out with the bigger book of this, and then I know I have one of these, and so I'm definitely happy to own another one. And then these are the dashboards, which I just call like bookmarks. I don't really know. And then like certain other people call other things dashboards. I'm always so confused on like the certain lingo. But so these, like I said, I call them bookmarks. I think it looks like there's 2 in there, but oh, it says 3. Okay, so we'll get to that. Here is the classic fill paper. I love fill paper. I love the dotted lines like we have here. It's like this little thing inside the package, and it's bothering me. But so anyways, with pretty flowers going down the side. I think these are 40. Yeah, 40 sheets. This is the planner companion, which is butterflies and blooms. That's cute. It kind of matches. Well, maybe not really. Let's see here. Kinda, sorta, yeah. I have these discs already. I do like them though. I think it's kind of like to me it's like coffee or latte colors, because I have these on a coffee planner, one of the Cafe Core, I think it was, or something. Okay, this is the big planner. Oh, that's the zipper folio I thought it was going to be, so that's good too. And there's the zipper folio cover thing. I think these were like 20 or 30 bucks by themselves when they first came out. And I have the one I'm using right now is the one, my planner, no, it's over there, I'm not gonna go grab it, is the one that has all their, it's just like this one, and has like the Happy Planner discs all over it. It's actually, I probably shouldn't show it on camera anyways, because it's looking kind of dingy lately, but I try to take like a disinfecting wipe and wipe them off, but they just, it's like a white background, so it just gets kind of you know, just dirty and stuff over time. But so let's see here. Well, I mean, here's a start with the zipper folio. So like I said, I love these, and they can also be used for like a Bible or even like a book and notebook to go to like a book club or something. So that looks a little funky there, but I think that it's just a smudge or something. But I'm just gonna rip that off because I don't really, oh, well, now we're attached there. I don't have any scissors handy. But so there's this pocket on the front, which I love for, usually I put like my Sam's and Costco books in there. And then this is kind of interesting colors on the inside. So it looks a little like dinged up here and there, but it's not a big deal. So I like how it has kind of like a little like floral or dots and leaves or whatever you want to. But it has like a pen loop and then, you know, little pocket areas and a zipper part you can fit. This one needs to be worked in a little, but you can fit like a sticker book in there and that. And there's another mesh pocket here. And then you can slide your back cover in here, but I often just kind of like toss it in there, which isn't like great for the cover because the cover that I'm currently on, which is a 1.5-year planner, I think I'm going to just like stick with 1 year at a time because the cover's starting to get all messed up and coming off all the time. But so there's the zipper folio, which like I said is basically almost worth the entire value itself if you ask me for the $34.99. Just want to take kind of a look at this paper. Sometimes the front is different than the back. So on these it's basically the same other than the front says take note at the top and the back has be happy, be bright, be you. And the flowers on both sides. I know some people don't like with like the flowers, which I mean, I love every type of sticker, but if you can't pair certain stickers and things with it, but sometimes you just gotta go either neutral or with your stickers, that is, or let me try to get this back in here. I often not using like, oh, there's that thing again. Many stickers on like my certain, depending on what kind of things I'm using for my notes anyways. I'm like running out of room around here. Christmas time, there's just like stuff everywhere. So these are, there's really kind of nothing else to explain on the expander discs. You get 11 of them, and like I said, it's kind of like a, you know, tan, brown, that kind of color palette. These, I only see, there must be like either, okay, so we've got create an inspired home by your life, and then your home will inspire you. And then what does this one say down the side? Oh, how she loved to be at home. That's true. I think these are home body, technically. Well, they're called everyday, but they look a lot like the, if you're familiar with the home body sticker books and sticker collections and things. Okay. Let's see what we have here, planner-wise. There we go. So I'm assuming, I think it said it was undated. Let's see here. This says, made for the planner who loves to write notes and make to-do lists. It says plans and notes. Interesting. This is probably like an older planner, which first of all does not bother me one bit. But that sounds like, that like describes me perfectly. Because what planner doesn't love doing lists and notes and things like that? So it is called Simple Florals. Plant dreams, pull weeds, and grow a happy life. Oh, that's really pretty. It's like a, seems like a thicker plastic than our most recent. And these discs are different. Look, there's no center to them. It's a solid disc. Interesting. So, open it up, and we have a blank sheet, and then kind of like a florally background. It has the different, oh, here. I'm going to need to go find myself some scissors, I think, because, yeah, I gotta get that out. Of course, my big old scissors are the ones that are closest, so get that out of here, making a mess. So normally their undated planners come with, you know, sheets to help or assist you in the labeling process. I've never seen ones like this big. This is really, really nice. So you get every month and then some other like actual date stickers and priority meeting deadline. Love this, that kind of thing. Oh, and the December one. Okay, so they have like some themed stickers too. Interesting. So in case you didn't notice, we have, let's go all the way back, snowflakes and presents and like suitcases for traveling and shamrock. I don't know why that didn't like come to me right away. Easter egg, umbrella, and an ice cream cone, a cupcake. Oh, that's so adorable. My dog's name is Cupcake, in case you haven't been around for a while. Is this like a firework, I'm assuming? Okay, yeah, July. So, and then some leaves and a pumpkin, a turkey, and a Christmas tree. So that's really cute. And then, like, I'm assuming little presents for, you know, like birthdays and things. So, this is the first page, apparently. And then we have our perpetual, I think that's what they call it, calendar. And then, like, some note sheet. And, okay, so we've got important dates, goals and priorities, and like a dot grid area. And in case, okay, I should make sure, yeah, you can see, but it's like a, I don't even remember what this is called. Graphing paper, that's what we called it in like school. So you got that, and then the dot grid, lines, and blank. And then our first month calendar. Oh, so this is like literally kind of just for notes and things. I think I like it. Okay, wait a minute. We've got another calendar. Okay, so we've got things ahead of our tabs. So this might be its own little section, but we've got several. Let's see here. We should count. How many calendars do we have here, Carrie? All right, so we've got one, and then a page 2, page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It might be the whole year. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then this is also not like your typical set. If you bought any of the unlabeled like divider things, it's more of that. It's like a plastic divide. Okay, so then we've got divider. Okay, so I'm assuming you can do like I do with my regular catch-all, and some people call it like Franken planning. So you can take and put like these in between whichever, you know, months and areas you want. And then this is probably, yeah, just a whole bunch of lined paper, which is really, I mean, some people might not like that, but I like it because not only can this be used as a journal, I do a daily scripture writing. I mean, I can see endless. You can use it just like it says, simply for lists and brain dump. And I mean, I am constantly, I admit, I have to write everything down or I will forget it. So you have a ton of that, and dividers and the months. There are definitely, you know, you can use it as an actual calendar, but I kind of think this is great. I don't know if, like I said, everyone's going to be happy with it, but I am very pleased because I was kind of worried, you know, also in the whole, I have plenty of planners. My husband's not around, so he can't hear me say that. But, you know, if you're in the same boat as me, you have plenty of actual planners. You do not need any more planners, but this isn't technically a planner. It's notes and things, so I love that. Get that out of the way. Let's look at what we've got in the companion. So it lists a pouch, 2 vision boards, a dry erase board. Oh, I like these. They're actually, I think, what they call wet, or at least I use wet erase markers because I've tried the dry erase, and as things kind of move on it, it smudges and stuff. So I use, well, I think it kind of does that with the wet erase if you leave it on there too long too. But anyways, we've got 3 plastic envelopes, 20 filler paper note sheets, storage folder, stickers, and a pocket folder. I like a lot of these things. Again, you know, some people don't really care for like these pouches, or I mean, it is kind of small as far as like can't really fit a lot of pens. I do believe mild liner, no, maybe not. I know I found certain things pen wise and highlighter wise that fit, but also you can use it as like a change purse, washi tape, and like whiteout erasers, you know, things like that. And I really do, this is really pretty. I don't think I bought much of the butterfly line when they had it out, but these are really pretty. These, again, kind of not used as much like anymore for me even. I have used them for like receipts, that's definitely good, but a lot of people don't even do receipts anymore, or coupons. A lot of times I don't really find myself with coupons anymore. But definitely I use them. I have holiday ones that I use for, like I said, my holiday receipts, or even like a small list or something like that. So I'm not sure, you know, if I'll use those or not. But I can always gift them too, but then, you know, like I said, oftentimes you're kind of like, well, what do I do with this? So these are nice. These are more of like what I would think is like a daily sheet, because you put a date, you kind of have a spot either for listing your, what do you call it, schedule, or just, you know, checklist of things you need to do. And you've got 3 priorities, reminders, and the grid area. And I love these flowers. That's a really pretty color. And the other side has notes and a box that's marked as important, and some more dot grid area. And I'm pretty sure it said you had 20 sheets. Okay, so we have 2 different types though. That was the first. That has now gotten all discombobulated. Oh my goodness, okay. There, sit. And so these, again, have a date, some dot lined, dot grid, and then just a dot line. And then we have the stickers. Flowers are always a good idea, yes. More stickers. These are really pretty. I don't often use these. Like, this is a vision board, I guess. So it's more of a thicker, it's not just paper, it's more of like a cardboard thicker. And then write it out. I should probably use these. Or even this. This is great. Goals. So that's a nice one. And the new year is upon us, so that's a good one. Goals and tasks. Again, that harder or thicker. And then that's really pretty folder. I like folders a lot. I mean, they're definitely useful for like these sticker sheets, or you know, just different lists and things. So I think that was, yeah, same on both sides, other than it doesn't say growing, blooming, becoming. And then this is the dry, wet erase board thing. That's cute. So it has like every day of the week, and then a priority space. And then we've got happy plans today and later. I really should use things like this more often. I don't utilize enough things like that could probably help a pretty good deal in everyday life anyway. And now for these stickers, which again, they're older, but it's worth it to kind of go through them, I think. There's nothing wrong with oldie. As long as you can get it open. Got these huge scissors. There we go. I have this feeling I have this, but I'm not totally sure. So again, it gives me kind of like homebody vibes. Let me grab, I think I have a homebody handy. Maybe not. There it is. So this was one of those from the vault, but I think I have like another one that was either homebody or like homebody. So if you can tell from on here, you know, it's that kind of color palette and flowers and things. So those will go really well together. So we've got like the bluish green, peachy. Is there two of the first one? Why does it seem like there was two of this one and not two of the first one? So one. Doing the lick the finger thing. Okay, so that one has one, and then there's two. And then these are about the same, but one has like a foil. Is that what the case was with the peachy ones too? No, because the yellow ones are just two of the same. And then we have just one of this, what is that, like beige, tan, something like that. I don't know. I'm not great with colors. So there's those. And then the tiny florals. I have one of these. It's not like one of my favorites, but it does have, it's kind of, these type I find are a little easier sometimes because there's so many like different coordinating. So like you've got, you know, these and these, but it's just that whole going through and finding everything that goes together and coordinates and all that. But I mean, all the colors, they do a good job of kind of making it so that, you know, they can all go together. So like I said, it makes it a little easier to do a spread sometimes, but then also if you're like me and overthink, it makes it a little harder, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I think it's the overthinking. So some really good colors and bright colors. So again, not one of my favorites, but definitely like not bad for the price anyway. This one I am a fan of a lot. So this is like your winter. Let me make sure again that I'm kind of in this like poinsettias, making spirits bright. So this one has the foil. Believe there is good in the world. Getting harder nowadays, but yes, there is still good in the world. Let it snow. Yeah, you can take that one if you want, because I mean, I do like snow for like Christmas, but yeah. Now we're moving into probably summer or spring. Yeah, spring. Comes with the foil on it too. Spring. Some of them are sticking together a little here. Lots of good, colorful flowers. I really like these are the fall ones with the dark purples and oranges. I do like these quotes though too, like the autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. This one I like a lot too. Actually, I think because that one has like, yeah, a couple pumpkins on it too. And the joy begins with gratitude. That's a great one too. Pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. And then some line art ones and a few. I don't really think they'd be considered washi strips, but it's kind of like that. But anyway, and so I think that's everything. I don't know if I moved something off to the side or something at some point. I don't think I did, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed unboxing the, let me make sure I get it right, Buzzy Garden Planning Mystery Bag. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any other questions or comments or anything. Feel free to leave those below. If you did enjoy watching it, if you would like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And I hope you join me again next time. Bye.